Hello everybody, this is Chad with Elite ELDT. I've decided to make a few short videos to discuss some of the lesser known facts about ELDT that I think you might find helpful. Now go easy on me in the comments because I'm not here trying to be a professional videographer or anything like that. I'm just trying to give you some good information. Alright, so let's get started. One of the first common misconceptions that I want to discuss concerning ELDT is that ELDT is training, it's not testing. I get a lot of calls from people that ask if I can do their ELDT testing. And that is, I don't know how that misconception got started, but I've even had instructors that refer to ELDT as testing rather than training. But the letters ELDT stand for entry-level driver training. So I'm not quite sure where that one started. The only thing I can say is that you do have to be assessed or tested at the end of your ELDT, whether it's the theory training or behind the wheel, in order to see that you've learned the required skills. So technically, I guess it's training with a little testing at the end. However, to do your CDL test, you still have to go through your state DMV or a third-party tester. All right, the next common misconception that I want to discuss, and I mentioned it just a moment ago, is that ELDT consists of both theory training and behind the wheel training. When you look online and you find ELDT providers, most of them are selling online courses. And there's nothing wrong with that. We actually do that too, and we think we've got probably the best course out there. However, that only covers your theory training. And the thing I don't like about these other websites is that they make it sound like that one online course is all you need to get your ELDT training finished. But that's not true. If you're actually looking to get a Class A, Class B, upgrade from a B to an A CDL, looking to get your hazmat endorsement, passenger endorsement, school bus endorsement, all of those require ELDT. However, the only one of those that does not require behind the wheel training is the hazmat endorsement. Everything else requires behind the wheel training, and obviously you cannot get that online. So don't be fooled by those websites that make it sound like, oh, just pay, $250 and that's all you need and you'll get that ELDT knocked out. That's just simply not true. All right, let's see. We went into the classes of license and endorsements that require ELDT. Now here's something that does not require ELDT, and that would be your tanker endorsement, your double and triple trailer endorsement, as well as removing any restrictions from your CDL license. Those do not require any ELDT training. Of course, we're talking about misconceptions here, and so maybe I can mention this thing too. A lot of times I say ELDT training, but ELDT stands for entry-level driver training. So if you say ELDT training, you're saying entry-level driver training. But I do it all the time. It's just a personal thing. Even though I know it's wrong, I still say it. Just like I say DEF fluid, instead of DE fluid, because technically the F stands for fluid, and if you say DEF fluid, then you're saying fluid twice. But who cares, right? Maybe nobody else has thought about it as much as I do. ELDT training, both theory and behind the wheel, must be completed before you can make your CDL skills test appointment at the DMV. The skills test is what everybody else usually refers to as a road test, but the DMV usually refers to it as a skills test or skills exam. Your ELDT, like I said, needs to be complete before you can make that road test appointment. Now, I've had some people call me and they say, I already took my CDL test and I passed, and they tell me I need this training, quote, this training. And that just cracks me up, because somebody goes and passes their CDL test and then you have the nerve to tell them they need to go take a training course before you'll give them a license. But the DMV, they're not known for being perfect and getting it all right. We just got to go with the flow. Get that person their training. However, in your case, if you're just looking into ELDT for the first time, you do have to complete your theory training and behind the wheel training before you can make your CDL skills test appointment, or road test like we like to call it. Another good fact to know is that it's okay to do your theory training with a separate provider than your behind the wheel training. it's okay to do those from 2 separate providers. However, all your behind the wheel training, range and road exercises must be completed by the same provider. And all your ELDT training must be completed within 1 year in order to be compliant. If you take over a year, I guess you got to start over. Luckily, I've never had anybody in that position. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you find this information useful. Please like the video, subscribe if you are so inclined, and visit us at EliteELDT.com. Have a great day and be safe out there.